What's up, guys? Want to talk to you about 5 ways you can do better with these guys. Boom. First one would be this sign right here. Make sure that you use it. Stick it in your windshield on your dash so that when you have to pull into a red zone or double park or something like that, anybody coming to look at your car will see this. I actually had this tip personally from a Los Angeles city parking guy. I was pulled over in a red zone in front of some other parked cars. There was no other parking spot and had to pick up from a restaurant. I'm coming out and I see the guy, this is at night, and he's flashing his flashlights, looking, I guess, getting ready to give me a ticket. And he told me, hey man, if you just have something there in the windshield that, tells me that you're a driver, I would see, oh yeah, this guy's just trying to make his money and walk away. Which makes a lot of sense, because it's like he says he understands that one ticket and there goes your whole day. So I definitely recommend making use of this for sure. Always keep it in your car wherever you're parking. That way, if you are in, somewhere you're not supposed to be, it'll minimize the chance of getting a ticket. Number 2 would be your acceptance rate. Make sure that you're accepting pretty much every order. I would say reject very few because it'll keep your rate high, and if your rate is high, your program level is higher. You want to be at partner or premier. So if you're below the second level, you can't choose shifts until Saturday at 10 a.m., which sucks because you won't get anything. I have experience from this personally where I have gotten knocked down and have not been able to have first crack at picking the blocks, which means you're getting very, very little. You're not going to get the good shifts. I got maybe 1 or 2 on the 2 times that I had that, and you're messed up for a little while. At least, a week or 2 where you won't be able to get, more than like maybe 2 or 3 good shifts at the lunch or dinner hour, maybe on a Saturday or Sunday, because other people want to have those days open. During the week, you're screwed. So make sure that you're keeping your acceptance rate high. Even if it's one that's not that good, unfortunately, yeah, you might have to drive 12 minutes for like a $6 order. Yeah, those are going to happen. Those suck, but it's something that I've had to just accept and just, deal with to, make more money overall, because it's better to have to, take those and get those lower paying ones, here and there, 1 out of every 5 orders, and make, good money overall, than to, just reject and only take the really high ones, but then you won't be able to work for like the next, 3 weeks because you won't get any shifts. 3, your attendance rate. That is very important. Make sure that you're attending your shifts. If you can't make your shift, just drop it. Even if it's at the last minute, or if it's during your shift, you're like, you know what, man, I'm not feeling well. Just drop the shift and then log off, because you don't want to hit offline or go offline and then drop the shift, because if you're still, in that shift, you're still scheduled for that shift, it could show up as an absent, and that will screw you for the next 30 days. You are effed for the next 30 days, because it's has to be 100% attendance rate in order to be anything above, last crack at the shifts. To get, first or second crack, you have to be 100%, period. Number 4 would be your block drop rate. So try not to drop too many blocks. It's okay. You're scheduling your blocks, so I would suggest schedule your blocks for a time where you're like almost 100% sure that you're going to work that shift, that you'll be able to. Because you don't want to keep dropping, changing your mind and be like, oh, no, actually, I think I want to go out Saturday night. No, I think I want to go out Friday night, and then dropping the shift. It's okay if you do that once in a while. I mean, you just really need to have your block drop rate. You want to try to keep it under 10% so that you're at the premier level, and that way you have first crack at the shifts. So it's okay. Just try not to do it a lot. So minimize the shifts that you drop, the blocks that you drop, by just scheduling the shifts that for sure, that you're pretty, almost 100% sure, what, that's a time that I normally choose to work. I'm not going to have that as like, my going out night or date night or whatever. So that would be my suggestion to you, so that you don't have to drop that many. 5, would be for apartments. Your clients who live in an apartment, if they don't leave instructions, you'll notice some of them will leave instructions and they'll say door code pound, 5673, and then you walk in and I'm on the 3rd floor. Okay, cool. Then you know what to do. Or buzz apartment 108 as soon as you get there. They'll have that instruction there. But if there's no instruction and it's like an apartment building and you can see, okay, it's an apartment that says apartment 10 or 312 and they haven't said anything, chances are it's, one of those door code things and, you don't know what their name is because we don't have their last name. We only have their first name. So it's very difficult, almost impossible to look up, okay, which one is them when you're looking through their apartment directory. So you have to call them. So my suggestion is a block ahead of time, call them. And that way they know, okay, you just be like, hey, I'm, coming up upon your address, so they can already be walking down or, going down the elevator while you're finishing getting there, so you're not sitting there waiting for them, 5 minutes to come down in the elevator. Because sometimes that can happen, remember, you don't get paid on time, you get paid per delivery. So there's been instances where, I'll get there and be like, oh, they didn't say the door code or they didn't say what to do, so I have to call, hey, I'm here, and then wait for them to come down. They don't always take forever. I'm not saying, our customer, but sometimes they do. And it's just like, man, I'm just sitting here. This is time that I could be, picking up another order or just, ending my shift and going home. So those are the five ways that you can do better with Grubhub. I hope that it was helpful. If you found this video helpful, make sure that you like the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, share this video if you know other people who do Grubhub or are, rideshare drivers and are thinking about trying out Grubhub or another food delivery service. Yeah, share this video with them. They might find it helpful. Give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video.